Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back with my DEK, a darling Hobonichi kit. I absolutely love this one. If I can find it, if it's still available, I'll link it below. It has the little pink bunny slippers. So I know I'm still going to be doing some like little bunny stuff for the rest of April, just because. So absolutely love these kits. They work perfectly in my Hobonichi. And of course, I have a Hobonichi weekly, is it weekly mega? Some of them are called a Hobonichi Techno Weeks mega. So it's just a skinny one. Okay, just a skinny one. So I love this I love this planner. It's very small and it's perfect to carry around. It's also perfect for so I use mine, like I put my list on here, things I'm going to do, and it sits inside the binder. But I also, I record things, things that are important that I want to remember. And it's really worked so well for me. I have been so thankful for this. You guys know that these are from DEK, and the D in DEK is my boss, Dawn, who I am so blessed to be on their PR squad initially, and then they asked me if I'd be on their design team, which, oh my goodness, guys, those girls are amazing. I'm I'm like the mascot. That's all I can say. Those guys are really so good. And I think I am messing this up. I am pulling this up too quickly because I'm talking. I boo-booed, but that's okay. Hey, I'm easy. I can fix it. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I've got the doors open, and we have just got really a lot of bugs today. I don't know what the scoop is. It's such a beautiful, cool air. It's such a beautiful, cool spring day. And these little stinking bugs keep coming in. So, anyways, Dawn sent me one of these Hobonichis, and I adore it. I have just adored using it. So, oops. Oh, you know what? I just remembered I need to be having my little whiteboard underneath me. Oh, well, guys, sorry. I'll get there. Gosh, here I've made all these videos. Oh, well. Oh, goodness. It's been a crazy week. So, hey, I'm just glad to be here. Glad to be with you guys. I just got through going through devotional, making a video as well. And I hope you guys, for those of you who are Christians, I hope you'll enjoy those. They're just kind of a quick share, just a personal journey share. So, we spent some time last weekend working on, because it was Easter weekend, Resurrection Sunday, and we went through some studies, and I have lots of notes I've taken. And if you guys are interested in that, leave a comment below, and I will be glad to share that. Excellent study, and I've got tons of resources I can send you to that are free. So, yeah, free. So you don't have to take my word for it, okay? But, yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous today. We had to go into the parts store, like hardware store, and my husband's outside right now. We are converting a garden area that was just poorly laid out by the previous owner, who ironically was a horticulturalist, but it was very poorly done. And so we ripped out, well, the freeze took out a lot. The big storm, the big winter storm here in Texas took out, I'd say, a good 90% of it. And then what was left, we've left some hedges and then cut a few things back, hoping that they'll come back. But basically, we've taken everything else out. It was way overplanted, and I do mean way overplanted. And it became a rattlesnake bed. Yes, you heard me. I know. More than once we'd had rattlesnakes in there. So, my husband and I talked, and we both agreed, and we both just went, yeah. So we're turning it into, we have extra gravel left, crushed granite, from when my husband made the paths for me because of my knees. And so we're going to cover that with Visqueen or, ground cloth. And then we are going to put in a sitting area. And I had bought, for my husband, for anniversary, I had bought some chairs and a little table and chair set for our deck area by our offices in the cottage, but we're just not there yet. And I said, you know what we could do? I said, we can get some more later or move these, but why don't we make this a sitting area and we'll just put these chairs out there, and we have a really old, not in great shape, but we have it. It was a chiminea that was my parents'. And I said, we can put the chiminea there, which is just like a little fire thing. And we can roast our marshmallows or, do things, sit out there and talk and go out and have our morning coffee. And he has tea and I have coffee and, just have a little time. And I could go out there, have my quiet time. And I have covers for all the furniture. So, we just have too many critters, so we need covers. But anyways, I just thought, wouldn't that be kind of neat? And he was like, yeah, I agree. Let's do it. So he's out there right now. You'll hear pounding. He's out there pounding away and trying to get some things done in that area. So I'm just like, yay, that sounds great to me. And everything's cleaned out. And it was all water lined before. But some of the water lines were broken over the years because we've been here 16 years. So he was repairing those. That's why we were going back and forth to the hardware store. And then I've been planting plants to go out there. I've got 2 huge pots planted, huge, one with a butterfly, just full of blooms, already blooming. I couldn't believe it's already blooming. Flowering, huge pot full, and then one of something I grew up with. I don't know what the official name is. It's what I was taught, and it's called Wandering Jew. So if it breaks off, it's the purple variegated one. If it breaks off, you can just take it and make a new one. If you're not careful, it'll take everything over, but this is in an isolated pot. So I told my husband, I said, this is really great that we got this, because with this one pot, we're going to make like 5 more pots, at least. And he was like, oh, okay. And I said, yeah. I said, anything that we can propagate or plant the seeds, salvage the seeds, replant them ourselves, I'm totally for. So I got that done. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I totally was talking and wasn't thinking. So I'm going to move one over. And I think this week what I'm going to do is do a brunch and a lunch and a brunch and a brunch and a dinner and a brunch and a dinner and a brunch and a dinner. So, and I also, and this will be my big 3 things I want to get done this week, especially here at the house. And so last week I was able to make 2 huge salads off of one of many heads of lettuce in our pasture, which was amazing. And I've got pictures. I'll try to get them up on Instagram this week. And then I planted more lettuce. So we succession plan. So we plant one area. We have a second area that's in between the first area. And the first area is really, really big, full. And I'm not even like taking the whole head of lettuce. I'm just cutting the outer leaves and working my way in, because it'll just keep growing. And then the other one that's in between, they're about like maybe that big. The other ones are huge, like the size bigger than your head. I mean, much bigger than your head. And so anyways, and we have reds and green lettuces and or lettuce. I'm not sure what the plural is. I think it's just lettuce, red and green lettuce. And then I also planted watercress, butter crunch, more baby greens, greens, lettuce mix, and then a couple of reds. And I also planted, of course, you can eat your nasturtium greens, which I have tons of. I'm getting ready to thin out all my nasturtiums, and we're talking about putting in hanging pots above our one set of raised beds. And nasturtiums are a bug deterrent, so I'll probably put nasturtiums and marigolds in those pots, and you can eat them and you can enjoy them. So I'll do both. And then I've got tons of other flowers, and then I've got more seeds that are coming. I've got my sweet potatoes are in process, preparing in the kitchen. They're rooting now. Soon we'll get the little slips will pop out, the little green portions that grow out of the eyes. And then once they get to 5 to 6 inches, I'll pop those off. You just gently pop them off, put them in water, let those root, and then you plant those. I have 3 Molokai. I probably have that. I'm probably saying that wrong. and I may have the wrong name totally. It's a Hawaiian sweet potato that's purple. So I have 3 of those coming, plus some other rare seeds, and I ordered from rareseeds.com and or Baker Creek, same company. And all my purslane are so big I can start harvesting some of those. Those I planted about a month ago. Everything I've put seed in a pot has sprouted except for like maybe 3 okra. So I have 2 startlings my husband picked up, so I'm going to add those in with all of our red okras. They're 2 green okras, which we're not totally green okra fans, but I'm going to do a different thing this year with them. And I may pickle some. I may ferment. And then I also, which I didn't do hardly any fermenting last year, and I want to do more. I want to learn more about that. And what else did I do? We've got to plant our new fig. Our old fig is coming back from the roots, so we probably won't get any figs this year, but praise God, it may come back. And I don't know. Oh, I planted stevia seeds, and goodness, basil. My cilantro is coming. My curly parsley, my flat leaf parsley is like crazy. My yarrow, my husband said today, he goes, your yarrow is just crazy huge. And I said, I know. I saw it. And then we have our tomatoes, which we're now having to support. They're getting so big. And I was sharing earlier, I'll keep going, I'm sorry. I was sharing earlier that my husband was, in one of my other videos, he was saying, it's not fair. You don't do anything with your tomatoes. They grow. And I said, well, I pray to the Lord when I plant them and when I tend to them. And, I said, I think it's just God's blessing, And he was like, well, it's not fair. Yours are much better than mine. And because he was saying that, oh, no, yours don't do anywhere near as good as mine. And I said, well, your latter ones did well because they were the high heat ones. And that's what you're remembering. And yes, you did very good. And I said, but my little ones on the porch went crazy. And I have some seeds coming that were what I had last year on the porch that I loved. They're the little tiny, sweet, kind of sun gold orange tomatoes. They're cherry tomatoes, but they're orange and they are like candy, literally candy. And I would literally just eat those by the handful. They're very low acid. They're all the things. And so they're coming, and I will get those planted somewhere, somehow, some way. And then I have some watermelon I'm going to put out today. And then I also have a squash I'm getting ready to put out. My husband bought some startlings again. He loves startlings, and that's totally great. I totally get it. I've got seeds that I've planted, patty pan and other things. And so anyways, it's just coming along nicely. And the greatest thing, it just cracks me up when he says the things he does, but I'm not a great gardener. I think what it is, and I'm going to do this in my gardening journal this week, it's just that time to be alone with the Lord. It's, Jesus went to the garden to pray. If you're a Christian, then you totally get this. If you're not, please bear with me. I'll finish this, I promise. But for me, it's such a healing time. And I just need it right now. I need that time. I need to go in the garden and pray and just get peace. And I am really enjoying it. And I think that that's why things have just done so well. And I'm so thankful for that. I know it takes one hailstorm and it's over. Our daughter and son-in-law had one this last week. And they had golf ball size hail and killed, wiped out all their lettuce. It shredded it and damaged a lot of their greens and other things and squash. And they already have a problem with squash. If they let it go too late, they get something through the soil, something that attacks. And so they're not going to replant on some of the things. And I literally have Armenian squash, zucchini squash still coming, or I don't know if it's zucchini, but squash. And these seeds are coming in the mail. I plan to just keep going and going and going and going till there's not any space left. And I just felt really badly because, we've had hail. We've had things wiped out. We totally understand. It's so frustrating. And, because I pray over every little plant, it's kind of like, oh, I can't imagine, I know it would be so heartbreaking. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few stickers on here. Not a lot, but a few. And I'm going to put my Coffin Monday. And then I'll put more coffee down here because usually by, I don't know, Wednesday, yeah, I'm really, grabbing that coffee. And I'm going to put the teapot because we are adding back in our yummy cocoa shells. And if you haven't ever had cocoa shell tea, oh, might I encourage you? It is crazy good. So I made my husband and I a cup the other day. And he goes, yeah, this isn't as good as I remember. Because I said, do you want me to put honey in yours? He's like, no, no, no. This is a man who drinks chai lattes every day full of like sugar. And I'm just like, bleh, I can't do that. And so I use stevia in my coffee. And anyways, I'm going to put this here for sleep in. On one of the weekends, we try to get some rest. And then laundry. So I'm going to put this on. It says full towels, but, let's get real. We know it's just laundry. But anyway, so long story short, like you guys know I say, sorry. The great thing is that I then made him a cup the next day. And I said, I'm going to do it the way I know to do it. So I added my dark chocolate almond milk in his, because it's chocolate. I added Manuka honey in his, and then I stirred it up. And Manuka honey has so many amazing health properties. And, when you make your tea, you let it sit. You don't let it just scald. And then you don't want a rolling boil. And, then you only put I put my little shells in a little paper bag, and then I reuse them. And it is the most amazing chocolate tea you'll ever have in your life. And when I gave him his with the milk and everything in it, he was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And I said, I thought that was it. I'm going to put water plants over here because it is 3 times a week usually. But because I'm doing seeds, I usually go out a little bit in between. And then groceries. I may do a pickup next week, and it's not really groceries. I think I'm going to do it Tuesday. It's gardening things. We'll see. I keep filling the cart with gardening things. It's just obnoxious. So this is cardio day, and I am going to put this down here, and I'm going to try to make a right here, a 1, 2. I'm trying to make sure I get some cardio in. It is a struggle because I have bad knees. And one in particular is horribly bad. But we got to do it, right? So I'm going to try to just only get 3 of those days in, I think. I just want to keep it realistic, okay? 3 days of cardio, besides just the walking and stuff. And then I just want to put this over here, and I'm going to make a list of, under the water my plants, of any of the seeds I'm going to be planting this week, which of course you guys know I keep a gardening journal, but sometimes I have this open and it's like, oh, I want to make sure, and then if I don't write it down, I won't remember. So Washi Wednesday, I will put that down. Why not? Just because it's doggone cute. I have an old planner that's new to me, but older. It's getting ready to be out of date. And I was thinking I'd like to do a washi decorative project in that. So if you guys are interested in that, leave a comment below. Yeah, I think it would be fun. Okay, boba tea is Friday for us. My daughter and I have boba tea, and we do it ourselves. I am going to put, it's just a pretty balloons, and I'm not going to, there's nothing special this week. I mean, this week is, every week is special, but And then I'm also going to put down this little picture. I'm hoping by the end of April to have my Etsy shop up, but we'll see. We're working on it. We are working on it. I'm going to put this down here. It's a candle thing, but it makes me think of scents and just cleaning. So, and then I've got my makeup brushes, my makeup area, and I've got a birthday cake. We don't have any birthdays this week, so hold on. I'm just going to do cake for baking. And really and truthfully this week, it's more about bread. So I would really like to bake bread. So I think I'm going to put this here and make a list of some of the things that I want to make sure I get baked this week. I am rethinking a whole lot of our eating again, going back to some ways that I know are so much healthier for us. And yeah, I mean, we've just kind of gotten in the habit of eating some junk during COVID. And I'm not throwing it out. I'm going to let everybody finish up what they want to finish up. I mean, my husband was up and he was like, I think you're reading too much. But I just feel like we need, due to health issues, I think we need to focus on our health and nutrition again. So I'm just going to cut these banners. And you know what? I might just take them across here. Why not? Let's use them. I didn't need to cut them. Okay, so there's one. And here is two. Let me take this over to the other side. And then, as soon as I get through, we are moving. Today and tomorrow, we're moving some stuff out to the cottage. Pray for me, and my daughter is helping me. And I'm going to put this down here for another item I want to work on. And yeah, I have some writing I need to get done. I'll decorate with this one, and I'll decorate with this other cute little tiny banner. But we're moving today and tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to have everything out. We have been moving slowly. We used every last drop of these, except for the candles. Gonna let it go. That was fun. But we're moving everything out, and I'm super excited. So it's a slow process. It's never fast, but you know. And I just got some plastic drawers to, more organization out there, and some of the big Sterilite ones, the 4-drawer one. And this is crooked. Let me see if I can straighten it. I may not be able to, but we'll see. And I'm excited. Yeah. So my husband has to go back in the office this week. He was in theory kind of off this week, but yeah, our tax clients are needing their tax returns, and I'm wanting the stuff done outside, which I don't mean to be selfish, but I really need the outside. Okay, so this is going to be my cottage list. Just things I'm working on for the cottage. And this is my gardening list. Okay, and these are my overall to-dos. And I just want to pick 3 main things this week. So cottage is one, gardening is another, and then work. And work is compiled of many things, from tax practice to partnership to, which I've got to get some stuff up for the partnership, to, of course, DEK, and then Josephine's Designs, and that. So, yeah. Okay. And this is my cardio, so I want to be sure that I am doing, I want to work on legs. I want to work on arms. And I really want to work on breathing. So last spring when I got sick, my breathing's been affected. So yeah, I know I wheeze. I was wheezing before. I had asthma as a kid, and so as a kiddo, and so it just happens, it could be much worse, and it's not bad. So I'm going to throw that away. And I'm done. Isn't that just a pretty spring shishi poo poo? It's supposed to be in France, so there's the Eiffel Tower. I love the chandelier, and I just love all the colors. It's just so pretty. So if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave comments below. Tell me if you guys want me to cover that Passover Seder dinner, but the origins of Easter. It's a very interesting history. And I mean, we took a 20-minute video and we got through it an hour and a half later. We just kept stopping, rewatching, researching, discussing. I mean, it was good. So I have a lot of notes, and of course I am not a historian, but I have a son who is, and my husband is, pretty smart in that area too, but I have more of the, practical application kind of is my thing. So, where these guys get caught in the other, my youngest and I were talking about it, that I find that knowledge and then I apply it, and whereas they want to discuss the knowledge a lot, and I think that's great. But it's kind of like works, without faith. It's kind of it's the knowledge without application. Why bother to learn it? So, anyways, that's a teacher of me. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment below. And if you like this, I will try to find this kit. I will try to link it below. And if not, I at least will have the DEK website address with my discount code. And please, you get 15% off anything that is not on sale or is not a subscription box. So I hope you enjoyed this. I really do. And I loved being with you, and I'm excited. And if you're also interested in the new things I'll be trying health-wise, diet-wise, let me know. It's not 100% vegetarian. I know. So hard for me to say that. It will probably be 90 to 95% plant-based, but I do things in lieu of other things you can do. Like tonight we will have tikka masala. I will have paneer, which is an Indian cheese, organic paneer and organic tofu in it, or I'll put edamame in it, or and those are all soy. So if you're not soy based, you can go with the paneer. I also do high protein veggies. So there are vegetables that they have protein, like of all things, well, peas, green peas, any kind of bean, as well as corn. If you ever watch that Secondhand Lions, that's one of our favorite movies, and that is a famous saying in our family because we live in fields that sometimes they have corn. Matter of fact, my husband and I were driving by the other day, and I said, "So what's that planted in that field?" And he goes, "Corn." And I said, "Corn." He said, "Corn, corn." And I said, "No. It's corn. You got to watch it. Robert Duvall's hilarious, but." Anyways, it has a level of protein in it, and I add that always. I'm very conscious of the types of things I put in food. Lentils are high in protein, and if you get red lentils, they cook like that, and they taste fantastic. They'll absorb whatever flavor you give them. They are not mealy. They're just so tasty. So tonight we'll have, I've been pre-soaking my rice and using oh gosh, what do you call it? An acid in it to help it sprout. So to kill off any of the rice is pretty heavily laced with the metals, and so I've been trying to clean that off. And I also have wild rice in it. It'll be so good. And anyways, just a lot of stuff I've been studying. And if you're ever interested in it, just send me a message, or I can give you links to books and resources. I'll be glad to share. And flat out, I'm not, again, the be all end all. Always check everything I say or do, whether it has to do with planning to diet to, oh gosh, COVID information I'm given, anything. Never take anyone at face value. You always check and recheck all your sources. Even your doctor, you always want to double check. So, okay, friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope if you have a Hobonichi, also leave a link below and tell me how you like yours. Man, I love my Hobonichi. I'm going to be pretty sold out on Hobonichi next year. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I've been carrying a Hobonichi monthly in my Aura Estelle, as well as using my Aura Estelle. So I'm pretty Hobonichi'd out. So, okay, friends, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Thanks so much for being here. You're such a blessing. And how thankful I am for each and every one of you. All right, guys, go out, have a great day, enjoy your journey. No matter what, God loves you, and so do I. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye, y'all.